Uh, all right, so I decided we're going to start off with pull-ups, strictly pull-ups. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna start off with pull-ups. We're gonna do 10 sets of 10, but we're gonna throw in. Let me see what else. What can we throw in? It's not gonna affect us too much. You know what? We're gonna wake the shoulders up with some 10-pound dumbbells. We're just gonna do some lateral and some front raises in between the pull-ups, just to stay warmed up, stay active, and keep that blood flowing. Because we got to take a little bit of a break in between. 10 sets. I can't do 10 sets straight without no intermission or interruption. So just keeping it a buck. But I hate standing around, just like at work. I hate standing around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit 10 like I just did, throw some flies, hit another 10. All right, stay tuned. That's 2 sets. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, That's 3. It's another one. Like DJ Khaled, another one. That's 4. Oh, God. Another one. That's 5. We halfway there. Now, for those that don't know, pull-ups is 1/3 of around the world. 10 sets is something that I learned to do as like a warm-up for a workout. Usually it used to be either a pre-workout or a post-workout. Nowadays, I ain't even gonna lie, it ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying? But it could be, but it ain't right now. I'm just keeping it 100. But like I said, once upon a time, and I got this from my man Jones. I used to work out with my man Jones, and he the one that basically gave me my blueprint, which I still do a lot of exercises that he showed me and that we did together back then to this day. But you know, whenever you got your own thing, you gotta tweak your own stuff and make it yours. But my man Jones definitely gave me the foundation, and he used to be on it. He ran a lot of people out the gym. People just wasn't with the BS. Not that it's BS, but they just wasn't with the work. You know what I mean? He could never get rid of me. As bad as it was, I just kept coming back. So he liked that. You know what I'm saying? In a weird way, he liked to see somebody that just they didn't give up. So we rocked out. We used to be in the gym for 2-3 hours sometimes. This was back in like 2010, 2000, not even like 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like around 11, 12. We was in there heavy. So, like I said, we would start off with push-ups, pull-ups, dips, 10 sets just before we do anything. Or we would save that and do that at the end after a 2-hour workout. So like I said, this is 1/3 of it, just doing the pull-ups, but 10 sets to get you right. And to be honest, that could be your workout, because to be frankly honest, today is gonna be hours, but you're gonna see what it do if you try it yourself. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. And another one. That's 6. Now we closer to the end than the beginning, y'all. That's how it go. You just gotta keep moving. Yo, ducking your workout is like ducking work or ducking school. You ever, back in the day, you missed school, you fake sick or whatever the case is, you missed the bus, you stay home, and before you know it, you ain't really do nothing. And then your friends is getting off the bus, people knocking on the door, they hitting your phone like, "Yo, you coming out?" And you like, "Damn, I could have just went to school." Like, because once you burn one of those days, it's not like you got unlimited of those days. Your peoples ain't gonna really let you rock out like that, just missing days all the time. So when you miss one, that's like a hall pass. So same thing with work. You bang out of work, you like, "Yo, I ain't going in today." And then you don't really do nothing. By the time you look up, you're like, "Damn, I would have been getting off already." Now you a day short in your paycheck, and you ain't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like same thing with the gym. Like, you could duck the work and really not do nothing, but who's that gonna help? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just like working. Every day you work is another day later down the line you don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? So you putting all those days off, you're gonna have to make them up eventually. So just keep that in mind. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Another one. We at 7 right now. You got 3 more. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Let's go. Let's build this community. and comment. Ask questions. Make comments. This is our community. This is our world. You got something to say? You want to share? You can share. The floor is ours. The floor is ours. The floor is yours. It's mine. It's ours. It's everybody's. You got tips, pointers, all of that? Put them in the comments. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another one. That's 8, y'all. We getting there. We getting there. Don't count time, make time count. It don't matter. Just get active. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. Another one. That's 9. That's 9, y'all. That's why you just got to put your head down and just work. All right, start strong, finish strong, y'all. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah. Oh, God. One, 2, That's it, y'all. Let's mark this off just to be professional. So that's it, y'all. We did 10 sets of push. We did 10 sets of pull-ups. 10 each set. That's 100 pull-ups. It ain't nothing crazy, but we did 100 pull-ups. So sometimes you keep it simple. Sometimes you get a little fancy. Sometimes you go heavy. Sometimes you go light. Sometimes you show off and you might get hurt. No, I'm just joking. But for real, you know, you got to mix it up sometimes. You know, that's the good thing about having options. You know, and having a little bit of knowledge and experience is you can always alter. Because I might have touched on this before, but I know sometimes when we're in the gyms, you got to be able to finagle a workout, especially depending on how crowded it is. Because some of these gyms, it'd be like a club sometimes at certain times of the day and all that. So certain days of the week. So all of that you got to keep in mind. Sometimes that'll ruin somebody's whole routine if they can only get there at a certain time, and when they get there, you know, they got that gym intimidation where there's a bunch of big guys walking around, they sweating all over seats, they hogging stuff, they, you know, they talking around equipment and stuff. Some people are just like, you know what, I don't need to do that today, or I'm not even gonna go today, or I'm gonna get out of here because it's too crowded. You can't be like that. You got to figure out a way. You know, you gotta know how to manipulate your workout and still get your money. You know, whether you shy or not, you still got to figure out a way. Or if you really ain't comfortable in the gyms, or you too shy to work out in front of people, you create something like this. It don't got to be a whole room. It could just be a corner. You know what I'm saying? It could just be a set of dumbbells. You know, like I said before, my first weights ever was in 2009. I bought, well, not my first weights. The first weights I ever bought was in 2009, a set of 20s. These right here. Still got them from 2009. Got these from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So, and I used to work out in my living room. This is when I had a little apartment, you know, a little two-bedroom apartment, but it wasn't no way to really get active. So I used to turn the living room into a gym studio, you know. So, but you do what you got to do. You do what makes you comfortable. You do what helps you get your goals achieved, and you know, get some progress. So I ain't gonna keep talking your ear off. Keep liking, keep subscribing if you haven't yet. Do your boy a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be safe.